Hello everybody, my name is Bob and we're playing From the Depths. Now I'm actually not going to talk very much on this. I'm just going to show you the designs and sort of give you the stats on text. I will offer this one word of explanation, which is that almost all this is designed for the early game. Mostly because, or early campaign, because mostly because I don't actually do the late campaign that much. I usually lose interest in it by then. But pretty much I'm just going to be showing you my current designs and kind of giving you some stats on how they work, and what they are. This is actually an Airship Freighter. It's designed to be pretty cheap, pretty fast. Not super fast. It's 57 meters a second. It has no weapons. It's just a freighter. Let's have a little command module in here. Everything except for there's a few jets in the back, but otherwise all attitude control is by these data blades, whatever they're called. And it's quite cheap. Yeah, this is kind of a hydrofoil destroyer. I don't know to what extent I would actually use this in campaign, but it's here. It's got missiles and torpedoes, I think. Yeah, nope, that's just reinforced body. I screwed that one up. That's just reinforced body. All right, let's just throw a simple enemy at it. No, none of those. All those missiles missed. Apparently it's on a bombing run AI. I think because these missiles are rather short range. And turning speed could use work. Yeah, some of those missiles are not doing so great. Alright, we can assume that the Marauder's going to die. Now this is a starting spy satellite. It's not actually a satellite, it just uses balloons. But it's kind of like a really cheap, popular materials way to get a whatever they call them, the dishes, the radar dishes up high in the air. So real basic, no real moving parts except balloons and radar dish and control block. It's just sort of to get eyes in the sky right away when I'm starting. So this is like a real small, like PT boat, basically. Got one gun. It's what size of a shells do you have? I think it actually has a reasonable sized shell, but not many of them. So let me take a look right quick. Oh, it's also back of it's naked. This has 3-meter shells, but one the back of it's naked, and two it doesn't have much reload. So it also has torpedo and torpedo. Oh yeah, I don't have missiles on these. Okay, I'm good now. and designed to be very inexpensive. It's like 18K. Yeah, we can assume that the Marauder would lose this battle, although that's not saying a lot. Let's throw something. Let's throw something into the mix here. Now this thing is very fragile, so pretty much it's just a matter of whether their guns can keep up with it. But it is rather small and is rather fast, so. This is another slightly more evolved hydrofoil. Not ridiculously fast though. 58. It's okay. Just throw out something here to have it hit. Yeah. It's fast, but it's not blazing. Okay. Okay, this is a bit of a bigger thing. It's 139K. Yes, an airship. Let's give it something a little bit more. Flounder will probably kick its ass. Let's give it a Kalmar. It's got two big missiles. So those are the big boys. It looks like it's hooked onto the wrong guy. Let me,
Listening.
No.
Listening.
And the guns of these are pretty capable.
Listening.
Take a peek inside right quick. Yep. Nope. A 3-meter. Got some dead blades to keep it aloft. It does have laser defense. It's not great. Kalmar dead already? Appears so. Let's throw out something. Well, we'll throw the flounder at him. Like I said, flounder's actually a pretty badass little ship, but we'll throw it at him. See what happens. Actually, the flounder is more badass against surface vehicles, but we'll see. How you doing, Flounder? Not so great. Damn it. Why you miss? I think they need more fins or something. There we go. That's more like it. This is called a Pterodon, like the ancient reptile. Okay, we can assume that the flounder is going to die. Let's still try to put up a fight. Those missiles, I need to put bigger fins on them or something. Okay. This is actually just a resource blimp designed to be something I can put on a resource zone that's very cheap, kind of disposable, but I can use to suck up the resources. Why are you not? How about you go to hell here? And sort of the main thing with it is it's got fairly fine motor control, which is sometimes a problem when you're trying to like do a resource boat or whatever. It's got pretty fine control over its actions. Very cheap. It's 4,000 materials. And since it's going to theoretically be moving those materials off to other things as quickly as possible, things that are more defended, this has no weapons at all. It's just simply designed to go to a resource zone and start taking resources. And if it winds up getting confronted by enemies, it just has to run away. And it can't run away that fast. But the idea is that you always have some other vehicles that are, the better defended that can pick up the resources and take them from there. So that, if this gets destroyed, it theoretically shouldn't have that many resources on it anyway. So not that big of a deal. I kind of like these little airships like this. The freighter is another one, but it's a faster and more expensive, but sort of same idea. It uses these data blades for attitude control and propulsion. Very simple, but it gets the job done. This again is just kind of a multi-purpose aircraft for early game, because you don't know what you're going to come up against, so you're going to have to cover all your bases. Let me
Listening.
we'll throw something air-based at it. I'm going to throw a monkey barrel at it. There we go. That didn't do anything. Oh, I might have spoke too soon. Nope. That was... just running around... nope, running around in circles. Okay. Completely ineffectual. Oh, that was not. It's pretty fast, 105 meters a second. Which ideally would make it harder to hit. And again, there's not a whole lot much to it. It's just made out of wood. And bazinga. The missile's going to catch up to him. Anti-missile missiles on this thing? I guess I must have.
Listening.
Yeah, I did. Alright. This is called the War Rowboat, and it's a really super cheap little thing to start off with. It's got mines up here. It was actually originally intended to be a hydrofoil. It somehow was decided to become airborne. So let's throw. Yeah, that's really hop off. Thank you. Kind of a crazy little flying thing. I just throw a Vanguard at him. Let's go ahead and
listening.
Yep. Now, if this gets hit, it's going to get absolutely wrecked. But you know, it has to get hit. Now these are little mines, and hopefully they're attractive for us. There we go. Goodbye. Goodbye. I love mines. Mines are the best. Oh, it's actually still alive. That's kind of a trip. No, it's not. Okay, that is the War Rowboat. The Rowboat of War. Because I actually have a war canoe already, so. And it's not much of a rowboat. It doesn't actually sit in the water. Okay, this is just another real basic starter plane. It has mines. It also has these cannons, these little things. They're not very effectual, but mostly it's got mines is the main thing. And do you have any missiles? Nope, just mines. Okay.
Listening.
Here's the mines. Yeah, I love mines because they're relatively cheap compared to missiles and brutally effective if you hit them with it. Now, obviously you're vulnerable because you're getting up close to them, but and AI dead. Okay. Good against ships. It's not going to be much good against aircraft and such. Okay, this is the blab nose. It's also, this is actually even simpler than the other one. It's just purely mines. It's got lots of mines, and that's it. Let's get off this roller coaster. It flies pretty crazy. And I love me some mines. Oh, and it's turning right into them. That's good. Boosh! Boosh! Hey, I did. That's the blam nose. This is a very simple anti-air aircraft. That's basically all it's for is anti-air. I mean, it can. I think it has. You have missiles, don't you? Do you have missiles? I'm talking to it like a child. Oh yeah, you got. Yep, you got missiles down here. Yep. But mostly it's intended for anti-air. So let's throw some aircraft at it. Oh, not airships. It's not able to handle that. At least not one of them. One of them isn't. Got a bunch of simple weapons up front. Let me show you that.
Listening.
Yeah, these are just auto cannons up front, but there's a bunch of them. And they're on 2-axis turrets. So sometimes if you're not able to hit the aircraft with the missiles, you just throw enough lead at them. It'll get the job done. Okay. That's my little anti-air aircraft. It's fairly fast, 92 meters a second. This is actually a scavenger. Every once in a while you'll see, in the campaign, you'll see the aftermath of one of the battles, one of the AI's battles against each other. And so you can send this out, it's quite cheap, and go scoop up the salvage.
Listening.
And it's all terrain, so it'll go on land, it'll go on ocean.
Moving out.
Won't go there very fast, but it'll go there. It's 30 meters a second, so. But it's also quite cheap, 4,000 materials. Okay, I wanted to kind of show the all-terrain features of the craft, although it seems to want to route around obstacles here. But in theory, if there was a battle that was over land, you could put a steering wheel on this thing and just steer it up onto the land, because it should automatically adjust. And it has wheels in any case, you know, so. There's a chance that you can get some of these props broken off.
Listening. Form up and fly with moving out.
The idea basically is that you don't have to send a valuable ship to go pick up salvage. You can just build one of these and have it go. The downside is it's not particularly fast. Up. But it has repair bots too, I think. Alright, well, it's not going nowhere now. Okay, this is a proper spy satellite. It's designed to actually go into space, as versus the spy balloon, which I showed you before, which was basically just designed to get to a high altitude. It's got no weapons. It's very simple. It's almost 4,000 materials, and just designed to go to space. It's got batteries and an RTG here somewhere, I think. Yeah, RTG right. No, that's a respawn beacon. I do believe there is a RTG on this thing. Oh, it's in the middle, I bet. Yep. And it's got a data blade just to get it up in the atmosphere, where high enough to where the ion engines work well. Yeah, that's basically it. Banzai! So long. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, finally here is the battleship Morning Glory. I am not happy with this design, and I'm gonna. My next battleship is going to be quite different, but I mean, it's fairly vulnerable in a lot of ways. I mean, for run-of-the-mill stuff, it'll do fine, but it's also expensive. So if I'm going to spend a whole lot of money on a battleship, I want to have something that's worth a damn. I mean, worth the damn, relatively speaking. I mean, it's pretty well worth the damn, but it's not worth the damn compared to how much it costs. Yep, lag. It's a laggy boy. Yeah, it's a laggy boy. Got these anti-submarine decoys over here. It's got 6 of these big missiles over here, and the guns, and a bunch of these little missiles. Thought I'd show a very simple starter submarine. It's 18K resources. It's very simple, made of wood. It's just got like missiles and torpedoes, looks like. That's missile. That's missile 2. And those are torpedoes. You see the hydrofoils in there. And that's set to a automatic control box. It's right here. And there's the data blades in here are set to keep it down in the water, because otherwise, being wood, it would pop up. Let's throw in a tree house here. And it's very hard for your early enemies to actually deal with a submarine. Exception would be paddle guns can shoot submarines pretty well. And AI dead.